Yeah, that one's better.
All day, bro.
I got a date with destiny. My heart says yeah, but can't convince the rest of me.
What's going on, guys? Back with another video, and today actually, I want to talk about the importance of working out your core and why you should be doing it if you're not. So a couple things that I want to discuss first is the difference between your core and your abs. So your abs are the actual muscles that you can see.
Not on you though.
Yeah. So if you're like me, you have one solid one. But you know, some people got 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, whatever the hell you guys got. And then there's the actual core, which consists of your abdominal wall, your obliques, your lower back, pretty much everything besides your arms and your legs, your limbs. So the importance of actually working your core is it transfers over to all 3 lifts. So as a power lifter, that's really beneficial to me, but it can also benefit you guys. So if you notice, when you go to squat, the first thing you do before you descend is, and then you brace your core, and then you do your actual squat. And then before you deadlift, before you pull the bar, you brace your core, and then you pull. Same thing on bench. You set up, everything's tight, you keep your core tight, lats engaged, scapula retracted. Everything comes down to your core.
Even running too.
Yeah, even running, especially running. That's why all the Olympians are all
shredded.
Grate some cheese on it. But with core, a couple different ways that you can work it is, one of my favorite ones is weighted plank. So weighted plank, you put a plate, however much you can handle, on your lower back, and then you just do a plank. Another good one is 6 inches off the ground, and you actually put weights on your ankles. That's a really good one. Jeez. And then hollow holds is another good one. So hollow holds is kind of like 6 inches, but you don't let your shoulders touch the ground. So you're here on the ground and you're trying to touch your toes. That engages the core really well. And then another one is V-ups. So you're here on the ground and you have some sort of weight. You can have a dumbbell, kettlebell, medicine ball, and you basically meet your hands with your toes at the top. That one's really good. What else? Those are pretty much my top 4 exercises to work your core. But another thing that you guys should consider is, if you train with a belt, don't rely on it, because if you notice, there's a lot of bodybuilders that wear a belt for every goddamn thing. Every goddamn thing. Curls, their freaking bench, you know, just like every single thing that they do
is a belt.
Is with the belt. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because in bodybuilding, it is all about the V-taper, the small waist, you know, stuff like that. So I understand that concept. But when you start trying to lift without a belt, or you try and do stuff like in the real world, you're gonna be kind of screwed, right? You know what I'm saying?
You don't always have a belt on you.
Right, so if you go to lift the box and you're like, oh man, where's my belt? Like, I can't lift it, you know? So it's like, you wanna be efficient in the gym, but you also want to be efficient in life, because the gym is like
practical strength, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like gains are a byproduct of everything that you do. But personally, that's another good way to work your core, is practicing different exercises. So squat would be number 1, because the reason that the belt helps you on a squat is you put it on tight, right? So when you breathe in and you squat, when you breathe out, your abdominal wall pushes against the belt, and that's what keeps everything tight. So that, squat, and then overhead press. Overhead press is phenomenal. Yeah. Because if you have ever done overhead press, barbell, but especially dumbbell, you literally like shake, you're almost falling, and it's really good because it's your whole trunk is what braces you throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
So really try and not rely on your belt, but not rely on any equipment, period. Because, for example, I don't know, this is hypothetically speaking, right? But when somebody calls you out, right, you're at a gym, somebody's like, oh, I bet you I can bench more than you, and you're like, oh, I ain't got my wrist wrapped. You're gonna look like a bitch, right? I'm just letting you know, you're gonna look stupid, all right? Or if somebody's like, hey, I bet you I could deadlift more than you, and you're like, I don't have my straps, bro. You're gonna look like a pussy. All right. I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to help you out. All right.
Thanks for the warning, dude.
Right. But a couple other benefits that your core has is, on top of the 3 lifts, is, like I talked about, transferring over to real world situations. So like running, jogging, picking up boxes, just everyday stuff that you need to be doing is gonna help you if you work your core. That's like Adam said, is a big advocate that runners focus on is core, but powerlifters is kind of something that tends to get neglected maybe for some people, because as powerlifters you have an image of, like, you know, Fat Johnny who can bench like 700 pounds but can't do a sit-up or something.
Then you
like
see
that.
what's his name, Mark Bell, bro. That dude has abs and he's like huge.
Yeah, so yeah, Mark Bell's a prime example of this. He's a big advocate on core strength. Silent Mike, part of his crew. But yeah, so, you know, not trying to be like fat little Johnny and not be able to perform outside of the gym is gonna be pretty optimal in my opinion, because the gym is cool and, like, you know, you have your competitions in there against yourself, other people, if you're a competitive lifter against other people. But if you are a competitive lifter, this is gonna help you take your strength to another level. And I say that confidently because it helped me personally, right? And one last thing that it helped me with is I started boxing after my competition. And if you guys have watched some of those videos, X and Lee punch me after the whole workout is done, right? So what that helps is, in boxing, it helps with taking, like, getting used to body shots.
Stomach, right? Not in the face.
Yeah, no, not in the face, but not yet. But it helps you getting used to body shots. But if you have a strong core and you're a fighter, that's obviously going to transfer over and help you with taking body shots, with being able to move, you know, quicker and all that. That's why all these fighters, even if they're a little bit bigger, they still got some sort of ab, or they have some sort of core strength, you know what I mean? So if you're not working your core, work that shit out, because it's going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you in short term, long term. It's going to help you 3 lifts, picking up boxes, picking up your kids if you have kids. I'm serious. Also, there was a lot of studies done that people that had stronger cores tended to have a lower injury.
It's a stronger
lower
base, yeah.
injury risk. They're just lower risk of injury because your whole trunk is protected.
It's like a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Over
See, so
leaves,
yeah. So that's
the leaves can shake up there,
right?
But that trunk is staying still.
Right. So it's just like your core comes down to not your arms and not your legs, but the trunk of it. So everything else is, you know, kind of flimsy or whatever. You know, if you're like me, you got small arms too, but that's not what this video is about. But the trunk is always the strongest part of the tree. So yeah, that's good shit, bro. Cherry. So once again, if you're not working your core, work that shit out. Try the exercises that I told you, and just like everything else, try and progress in it. So if you're doing weighted planks with a quarter on your back, for the first 2 weeks, you can hold it for a minute. A couple variables that you can change on that would be the time that you hold it for. So you can hold it for 1.5 minutes now after 2 weeks. Or you can up the weight. That's another variable you can change. But other than that, work it out. Try it out if you're not, because you're really missing out and you could be more prone to injury. So I'm just trying to look out for you guys.
Also give it time. You can't expect quick results with that. Like, you have to work it out every day.
Right. Yeah,
3 times a week.
Yeah, it's just like any other muscle. So, you know, you work, for example, us, we bench probably 2 to 3 times a week, right? Just like that, you should implement core, you know, 2 to 3 times a week, because if you just do it once a week, well, what happens for the other 6 days? Nothing. It's not getting stimulated, it's not growing, it's not put under any stress, it's not helping you in any way. So if you really want to see results, I would work it out 3 times a week. On days that you're doing something that isn't as taxing on your body. So arm day, shoulders, or even an off day, maybe as an active recovery type of exercise. But other than that, hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'm out.